Hi, my sweet little kiddos. Let's start with a new chapter. Chapter number 14. M is R. In English grammar, these words have a lot of meaning. It makes a lot of difference with these words. So today we are going to study about these words, something which is very interesting and very easy. So let's start. The very first thing, we are going to revise what we studied in the last chapter. Do you remember in the last chapter what we talked about? Verbs. What are these? These are verbs. Crying, laughing, clapping, the actions which we do, right? That are called verbs. So what are verbs? Words that talk about some action. Whatever action you are doing, those words are called verbs. But do you know, children, something? There are some verbs that do not really perform any action. They are verbs. They are action words, but they don't do any action. Acha, what type of words? These words are am, is, are. As we talked about, we are going to have this chapter on am, is, are. So these are the words that don't do any action, right? But these words are verbs and they are called being words. Now children, there are some rules which you need to remember. So we're going to take up each word, that is am, is, are, with some rules which are very easy. So let's start with am first. We use am with I. Am and I are friends, They always go together like best friends. You also have your best friends, right? So same way, I and am are best friends. They go hand in hand all together everywhere. Now let's see an example. Whenever we talk about am, we always say am with I. I am 6 years old. I am going to school. I and am always go together. So whenever you find I, you always write am with it. Let's talk about the next word. Is. Is also has some rules. We use is with he, she, it. So when we talk about anything, any boy which is called he, any girl which is called she, and anything when we talk about it, we always use is with it. Right? Let's see an example. He is my best friend. We say he is my best friend. She is my mother. So with she, we always use is. It is a beautiful flower. Alright. So whenever you have he, she or it, you always use is with it. There is one more rule for is. Now, as we talked about is, one more rule of R. We also use R with the names of more than one person, animal, bird, insect, or object. When we talk about one thing, we use is. But when we talk about many things, more than one, we use are. Let's see examples of it. Nana and Saira are building castles. We are talking about two children. One is Nana, another one is Saira. More than one, so we use are with it. The cups are on the shelf. We are talking about so many cups. If we talk about only one cup, we will say the cup is on the shelf. But when we are talking about so many cups, we will say the cups are on the shelf. Now that children, you are well versed with the rules of M, is and are, let's try to do exercise. These are the examples from exercise A in your textbook, page number 61. I have taken two examples. The others you will have to try to do by yourself. See the first one here. I dash a driver. What we always use with I? We learned the rule. Always with I, what will come? Am. I am both best friends, best friends. So with always I, you will have am. The next sentence, they dash walking together. They are. When we are talking about more than one, they means both are it so many. So we use are with it. Children, the next exercise B on page number 61. Put a cross next to the incorrect sentences. The sentences which are wrong, we'll put a cross before it. See, I have again taken only 3 sentences from that exercise. The others you have to do by yourself. Okay. See, the first one what I have taken is my brother are sleeping. When we're talking about my brother is only one. So when we have only one person, what we will use with one? Is. But here it is written are. So the sentence is incorrect. So we'll put a cross beside it. The second one. They is cleaning their room. They, when we are talking about so many, they means so many. When we are talking about more than one, which is the word we use? Are. So it should be they are, but it's written they is. So what we will put? A cross before it. The next one. It is a beautiful house. It, when we're talking about one house, we always use is. So it is a correct sentence. So we will not do anything before it. Leave the sentence like this. So children, this is wrap up. Wrap up means whatever we learned today. In short, what we need to remember here with I, who is the best friend of I? Am. When do you use are? With you, we, they, and so many things. Is. When do you use is? With he, she, it, and when we are talking about one thing. Hope you remember these children. Now try to complete the exercises by yourself and then you will get the answers. Till then, goodbye. Enjoy.